Boom, the roof just blew off the UBS Arena. AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, storms back to TNA after 11 long years, and the crowd loses their minds. His iconic theme, Get Ready to Fly, hits the speakers and 7,682 fans erupt, setting a record for TNA's biggest North American crowd ever. This is Slammiversary 2025, and we're diving into the moment that shook wrestling to its core. Welcome to AlphaWar Room, where we break down the biggest moments in wrestling with raw energy and no fluff. Let's get into it. Picture this, July 20th, 2025, Elmont, New York. The UBS Arena is packed to the rafters. Fans are buzzing, hyped for TNA's 23rd anniversary at Slammiversary, one of their flagship events. The card's stacked. Trick Williams defending the TNA World Championship, JC Jane battling Masha Slamovich for dual titles, and the Hardys climbing ladders for tag team glory. But nobody, and I mean nobody, saw what was coming next. The X Division Championship match just wrapped and a new star was born. Leon Slater, a 20-year-old prodigy, just pinned Moose to become the youngest X Division champion in TNA history. The arena's already electric, but then it happens. The lights dim, a familiar guitar riff echoes through the UBS Arena. Fans freeze. They know that sound. It's not the WWE intro they're used to. It's TNA's Get Ready to Fly. The crowd erupts before he even steps through the curtain. AJ Styles, the man who built his legend in TNA, is back after 11 years. The phenomenal one struts to the ring, soaking in the deafening chants of welcome back. This isn't just a cameo, this is history in the making. If you're as hyped as I am about this moment, smash that subscribe button right now. Alpha War Room is your go-to for wrestling's biggest stories, and we're just getting started. Hit that bell icon too so you never miss a breakdown like this. All right, let's dive deeper into why this return is a game changer for TNA, for AJ Styles, and for wrestling as a whole. All right, so let's rewind for a second. AJ Styles isn't just any wrestler. This guy is TNA. From 2002 to 2014, he was the heart and soul of the company. Five-time TNA World Champion, X Division Champion, Tag Team Champion. He's a Grand Slam winner who put on absolute classics with legends like Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, Sting, and Kurt Angle. Matches that still give fans goosebumps. His high-flying, hard-hitting style defined the X Division and made TNA a must-watch promotion in its early days. But in 2014, he left for New Japan Pro Wrestling, then WWE, where he became a global superstar. Two-time WWE champion, Intercontinental champion, United States champion, the guy's done it all. But for longtime TNA fans, seeing him back in that six-sided ring, that's like coming home. So, let's set the scene. Leon Slater's just made history. He's 20 years old, a high-flying phenom who's been tearing it up in TNA. He's facing Moose, the dominant X Division champion who's held the title for 267 days with 18 defenses. This match is a banger, power versus speed. Moose hits a brutal spear, but Slater kicks out. Slater dodges another spear, Moose crashes into the corner, and then bam! Slater lifts Moose for a spinning torture rack bomb, falls with a Swanton 450, and pins him. The UBS Arena explodes as Leon Slater becomes the youngest X Division champion ever. Moose, showing ultimate respect, straps the belt around Slater's waist. It's a moment of pure sportsmanship, but then the arena goes dark.
That's when it happens. Get Ready to Fly hits, and the crowd loses it. AJ Styles steps out, his old TNA gear shining under the lights. The UBS Arena is shaking. 7,682 fans chanting his name. He doesn't rush to the ring. He takes his time, letting the moment sink in. This is his house. He built it.
Styles grabs the mic, looks out at the sea of fans, and says, "TNA, did you miss me?" The response, a thunderous welcome back chant that could have brought the roof down. This isn't just a return. This is a love letter to TNA fans who've been with the company through thick and thin. Styles could have made this all about him. He's a legend, after all, but he doesn't. He turns the spotlight to Leon Slater, the new X Division champion standing in the ring, still catching his breath. Styles says, "You didn't just deserve this title, you earned it." He runs down the history of the X Division, guys like him, Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, who laid the foundation. Then he looks at Slater and says, "You're the future, go make your legacy." Styles hugs Slater and the crowd is on their feet. This isn't nostalgia for nostalgia's sake. This is a passing of the torch, a legend telling a new star, it's your time now, and you can feel the authenticity in every word. Styles isn't just there for a paycheck, he's there because TNA still means something to him.
This moment is bigger than just AJ Styles showing up. It's a statement. TNA's been through ups and downs over the years. Name changes, management shifts, financial struggles, but Slammiversary 2025 proved they're back and stronger than ever. That crowd of 7,682, that's the biggest North American attendance in TNA history, beating the previous record set at Lockdown 2013. And it's not just about the numbers, it's about the energy, the passion, the fact that fans are still chanting for TNA after 23 years. And a big part of that, the WWE TNA partnership.
Let's talk about this alliance for a minute. In January 2025, TNA and WWE's NXT brand started working together. NXT stars like Trick Williams and JC Jane have been showing up on TNA shows, while TNA talent like Joe Hendry have crossed over to NXT. At Slammiversary, Trick Williams defended the TNA World Championship against Joe Hendry and Mike Santana in a wild three-way match. JC Jane faced Masha Slamovich in a winner-takes-all bout, walking away with both the NXT Women's Championship and the TNA Knockouts Championship. This crossover is breathing new life into TNA, bringing in new fans and showcasing their talent on a bigger stage. And AJ Styles' return, that's the cherry on top. It shows this partnership isn't just about swapping talent, it's about creating moments that make wrestling fans lose their minds. Let's not sleep on that crowd either. 7,682 fans packed the UBS arena and they were loud. TNA president Carlos Silva called it a phenomenal night, and he wasn't exaggerating. The energy was off the charts from the pre-show to the main event. Fans were chanting for AJ, for Leon Slater, for the Hardys, for everyone. And when Styles hit the ring, it was like time stopped. You could feel the history, the nostalgia, the love for TNA pouring out of every single person in that arena. This wasn't just a wrestling show. This was a celebration of everything TNA has been and everything it's becoming. Now, let's zoom in on Leon Slater. This kid is 20 years old and he's already making history. The X Division has always been about no limits, high-flying, risk-taking, show-stealing action. Slater fits that mold perfectly. He's fast, he's fearless, and he's got that spark that makes you believe he's going to be a megastar. Against Moose, he showed he could hang with the big dogs, dodging spears, hitting code reds on the floor, and nailing that Swanton 450. That's the kind of performance that gets a legend like AJ Styles to come out and give you his stamp of approval. When Styles hugged Slater and told him to carry the X Division forward, it wasn't just a moment for TNA. It was a moment for wrestling fans everywhere who love seeing new stars rise. And let's not forget what AJ Styles represents. This guy's been in the game for over 2 decades. He's wrestled everywhere. TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, WWE. He's faced the best of the best and come out on top. But TNA is where it all started. It's where he became the phenomenal one. Hearing him say the lights are brighter, the noise is louder, and the talent is better than ever, that's not just hype. That's AJ saying TNA's still got it. And when he teased one more match after the fans chanted for it, you better believe every fan in that arena and watching at home was dreaming of Styles lacing up his boots one more time in a TNA ring. So what's next? That's the million-dollar question. Styles is still a WWE superstar, so a full-time TNA return might be a long shot. But this appearance shows the doors wide open. Maybe we get that one more match he teased. Maybe he shows up to mentor young stars like Leon Slater. Or maybe, just maybe, we get a surprise feud that sets the wrestling world on fire. Whatever happens, Slammiversary 2025 was a turning point. TNA's got momentum, a red-hot partnership with WWE, and a new generation of stars ready to carry the torch. And with legends like AJ Styles still believing in the company, the sky's the limit. Slammiversary 2025 wasn't just a wrestling show, it was a statement. AJ Styles came home, Leon Slater made history, and TNA proved they're a force to be reckoned with. If you love this breakdown, drop a like, share this video with your wrestling crew, and let us know in the comments, what's next for AJ Styles in TNA? Do you want that one more match? And is Leon Slater the future of wrestling? This is Alpha War Room, where we live for moments like this. Until next time, stay phenomenal.